Welcome to my channel. This video is for a Mardi Gras bow. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell for notifications of my live streams and uploads. First, I'm going to start with a tail. I'm making this tail 12 inches long, pinching it at 12 inches, and then I will pinch it 8 inches and form a loop. Now you want to hold those together and then twist the ribbon so your print is on top. Measure out 8 inches again. My ribbon is just a little messed up there, so I wanted to make sure it's okay. Now I'm going to again gather it at 8 inches and form a loop on the other side. So now I've got one loop on one side and one loop on the other side. So you could say like right side and left side, or north side and south side. And then again, you want to always twist that ribbon and gather it or hold it in the center, and then make your next loop on the, keep going from one side to the next side, so your north side and then your south side. Just keep going back and forth. Make as many loops as you want. I'm going to end up making 7 loops on each side and 2 tails. And let me give you a little tip. Don't wear a sweater when you're working with glitter ribbon. That tail kept getting stuck to my sleeve because of the sweater material, and I kept having to pull that off. If you're watching there, you can see what I'm doing. I keep pulling it off of my sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit closer to make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm just, again, you want to twist that ribbon, make sure that like my Mardi Gras design is on top always, and you will have one side of the loops will be upside down. You can't prevent that. That's just the way it is, so don't worry about it. You want to measure out. It's best if you can measure out your loops. If you don't have one of these mats, then just place a ruler there and measure it out as best as you can, but it does look better if your loops are the same size, or as you're going back, you can make the loops bigger as you go, so the ones behind it are bigger. It just depends on what you want your bow to look like. I want the loops to form like a ball, so this is going to be a smaller bow, but it's going to be really full. Okay, my last 2 loops, and sometimes these ribbons will just kind of cave in when you're making a loop. Don't worry about that. Just stick your fingers in there and form it right. Sometimes you have to spread the ribbon out, so don't worry about that. Okay, when you get to your last tail there, you want to move the tail in the direction you want it. So I want them both facing the same way, so before I tie it off, I want to make sure that tail is going the direction I want it to. Now wrap your chenille stem or whatever you're using to tie this off and pull it really tight, as tight as you can, and then give it a few good twists. And then you can just measure your 2 loops or tails together to cut off that second tail. Now I'm going to form my loops. You want to fluff them up and form them. Just stick a couple of fingers in there, 2 or 3, and just spread them out and move them around however you want the loops, however makes them look the best. But you definitely want to do this step to make your bow look really nice. I'm going to trim off the ends of my tails, and I'm going to cut a simple V shape. It's very easy. Just fold over the ribbon like I'm doing and cut it at an angle. You can just cut at your ribbon tails at a slant, or you can cut them straight across. And then here's the measurements of my bow. And thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment. You can ask me questions and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Be kind to others, and don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications.